Alright, this fly I'm about to tie right now is, I've seen it called white lightning. I'm not sure of a couple other names. We're just going to call it white lightning for the sake of the video here. It's a streamer fly. Tying it on a Daiichi 2220 streamer hook in a size 8. I like to tie a lot of my flies in that size streamer hooks for trout. We're going to start out with some red floss. We're going to, or not red floss, red string here. Going to just tie it on and wrap it towards the back. Right towards the bend here. We're going to get it back to the bend, tie it off. The next thing I'm going to use is, this is Needle Loft is the name of it. It's craft cord. It's a real silvery cord material. This I got, you can obviously see, I got a long time ago. I'm sure they still sell it. Just check your craft store for it. Any Michaels or Hobby Lobby or anything like that. Just going to cut a length of it off, the same length as the shank of the hook here. Now when you cut this off, there's a little piece of rope inside it. So you want to grab a hold of that piece of rope, pull it out. You see the rope there that I pulled out, and that leaves just a shell of the metal, well, it's not metal, but metal looking material here. We're going to slide that over the shank of the hook. Okay, we're going to tie it down at the back where we stopped our thread. This is going to make the body of the fly. Just going to tie it down with some red. I like to use red in my streamer patterns back at the tail, like a crippled look it gives it. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take some bunny strips, just some Zonker bunny strips, and I'm going to cut a piece off. This piece now I'm going to cut about a quarter of an inch, about a quarter of the body length, the shank length there, longer. I want this to hang out over. This is going to make the tail of the streamer when it hangs out over. What we're going to do is we're going to lay it on the top here, pull the fibers back on the Zonker strip here on the bunny. We're going to lay it right down over top of where I tied my thread there. Then we're just going to tie that in, make a couple good wraps. Get it laying on there right so the hair lays on it straight. Make a couple good wraps around it, and then we're going to half hitch it off. Make a fair amount of a red space there with my thread, and then we're just going to go in and half hitch it off with my fingers. And then we're going to cut the red thread off. Okay, now for the front of the fly, we're going to pull this back out of the way for right now. I'm going to switch to a white thread. Okay, just going to switch to your normal standard white thread that you use, and then we're going to tie off this silver right up here at the eye. Tie this off, and we're going to make our head here. Oops. Okay, then we're going to lay our Zonker strip down on top of it. Tie the Zonker strip down. Remember, just the same as always, you want to do your loose loop first. When you're tying something down like this, do it loose in your finger, pull it down tight, and make a couple tight wraps. Then we're going to trim off our extra here. And then we're just going to finish wrapping off our head. Just make a nice round head there with our white thread. And then we're going to come in and tie it off. This is a very simple fly to tie. Couple couple pieces of material you can pick up at the shop and at your local hobby shop. Very effective fly on trout. Very effective on steelhead. I know we fished Lake Erie, the Lake Erie Steelhead Run, Elk Creek 18 Mile, stuff like that. This is works very good for steelhead. I really like fishing with white patterns, especially in the muddy water up there. Give this one a try. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks again for watching. This is Sean from HolsingersFlyShop.com. And don't forget to check us out for all your fly tying needs. Thank you.